just necessarily pulling our hair out through stress by the roots. Let's dye the roots instead. Join me for... Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Doing Random Things with Soul Writer. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I'm your soul writer, author of sci-fi, fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references. I'm in need of some soul care. Yes, I consider dyeing my own hair to be soul care. So the mirror's over there, y'all's is there. So I'm going to try and do this with you all here. Houses. So, updates abounds. How have things been for all of you? Let me know in the comments. What's your year shaping up to be for next year? Yes, I'm starting off with a light brush and sectioning. I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking of doing more purpley. There you go. More purpley on top. And more red-brown on the bottom. That's my thought process. So, one of my things in the coming year to get back to being better at is self-care and soul care. I was way better at it a couple years ago. This year, it was okay. The fact that I haven't done any hair maintenance for myself since September. Hello, Molly Moo. Kind of tells me something, though. It really does. I normally do what you see me doing now, roughly every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on a number of factors. I haven't dyed my hair, I don't recall, since my birthday. And yes, that's about 2 to 3 inches of growth, I think, because my hair's been growing like crazy as of late. If you're wondering what my big tricks are for that, first and foremost, a lot of leave-in conditioners. That helps a lot. The other big thing is keratin shampoo. Ma'am, what are you doing? Do you want to come say hi? Normally she sits on the toilet while I do this and just kind of chills, but she's been really, really meowy all day. So we're going to go ahead and section the hair now. I'm just going to take it up to the occipital bone, make a half a ponytail basically is my start. So, goals, self-care, getting back to keto is on my list. I've been doing really great at my intermittent fasting again. Not so much with the keto and better food choices. Prior to the move, and during the move, it was whatever we could get in our face holes, basically, which is logical. So I'm looking at that kind of healthier eating again. I better double section that now, not later. The other big thing is I'm actually considering cutting off my hair. It down to my butt. No, not anymore because I trimmed a couple inches off of it, but it doesn't really have like a style or a shape anymore at all. Additionally to that, it has a lot of breakage. As you can tell, look at what I do with it chemically to cause that on the routine. The other thing is, you can see the arm workout I am now getting just because there's so much hair. Okay. Tuck that back and away a little bit. Okay. Now that the top portion is done, and wow, you can really see my natural mousy brown color into there. I think I will take better care of dyeing my hair again if it's shorter, because it does thoroughly take 2 boxes of dye to do this. No, I don't dare pay someone to do it, because a lot of places like to charge you by the bowl, and it could easily take 2, maybe 3 bowls of dye. No, to do my hair. For a second, I thought they didn't give me gloves. I was going to be like, I'm in trouble. Because I know my extra gloves are packed. I normally make sure I have those accessible, but we're relying on the fact that I have 2 boxes to be my friend. So, the other thing I accepted I needed to get back to doing, if not going and paying someone to do it, I need to get back to at least doing my own nails again. I started to get really good at that at the beginning of this year and then let it go, just because finances got tight because of the move. So automatically those luxury privileges go away first and foremost. So I'm probably going to paint my nails after I dye my hair. I normally just do this every couple weeks, and I used to be when I was teaching in a classroom, I was better about it than when I was, working my own business. We need to balance that back out, Jenna. For sure, for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and mix my colors. But as far as the coming year goes, I would like to lose another 50 pounds. Yes, I have gained weight this last year. No, I am not happy about it. Yes, I know what I need to do to lose it again. If I did it once, I should be able to repeat performance. Should. Keyword. Right? Right. So, 25-minute development time. Meow. Miss Moo Moo. It's like she knows I'm about to make my hair smelly. What, baby? It's like you know that the smelly hair is happening. Let me go check on her before I do this. So, now that I've checked on her for a moment, and hopefully she's okay while we're chatting at least so I can get the first color in. As far as business goals go, other than getting my health back under control, business goals, I should be putting book 5 out pretty much any day now still. We're in the final polishing of that. And then I now have more covers ready to go than I have books to share with you again. I have purchased the covers to more of the Myrna Annals side quests. So I have, I think, 4 or 5 of the side quests that are, and of course I'm already making a mess. This is why I'm wearing a black shirt, in case I get dye on it. I have one for the winged ones. I have one for 6 weeks but 3 years. Slices and Sheets, which if you've been following me on Reading Stories, you've seen that one. I'm excited to share those 3 covers alongside the covers for Vitae Alangica here soon. But there's also a cover for a story that I have not yet talked about much because it gives spoilers to book 5 to even begin to talk about it. The title of it is Grace and Ptolemy, and it deals with setting up more of what happens in the worlds between books than even Frey's book did. And it gives away so many spoilers for season 2. Like, you could skip the side quest, that's why it's a side quest, and still get to the end of the story. Yes, Grayson Ptolemy is my Vincent Valentine, just saying. You could skip it, and you would miss a ton of the plot, but you would still know the main plot enough to pass everything and be okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and twisty, twisty, twisty. That's a little dry towards the roots still. So, I will be contacting my blurb writer, hello Rach, in the coming weeks to get that taken care of as far as making sure all the covers have blurbs. I'm also going to be contacting my character artist, hello Jeremy, of Sun Troll Arts, about finalizing getting some overdue art to you all. Okay, that's much better. And with that, we have another section finished. Yes, I know. Dye everywhere. I look like I'm bleeding, but I'm not. It's just hair dye, y'all. It's just hair dye. It'll wash out. Meant to. Anyway. You all can't see, but it's all down the front of the shirt. That's not atypical. The other things down the pipeline are soulbard.exe. My current class for Soulbard Academy is at its halfway mid-semester, you might as well call it, point. And we are getting ready to close enrollment to that because you could always catch up on it asynchronously. But also, another level to Camp Soulbard Academy here on YouTube is coming out in January or February for anyone looking to be a paid editor, beta reader, proofreader. That is a class you are going to want to join with us because we're going to go over how to start that kind of service business for all of you. A lot of you have been coming to me in the last year for one-on-one coaching on how to start a business about editing and coaching. So I'm just going to share my journey and tactics to get you started kind of as a beginner course. And yes, that one's done, that one's done. Okay. So a lot of good things are coming down the pipeline. Excuse you, hair clip. But first and foremost, I have some really cool clients that I'm very blessed and glad to be editing for right now. Of course, I'm not going to mention names because confidentiality is as confidentiality does. You all know who you are. And I'm very grateful for yins. I think a lot of people have this very negative take on editors. They're supposed to be people who are the grammar police. Yeah, I'm that. Don't get me wrong. My inner Virgo is always slightly, critiquing everyone's grammar, including my own. Definitely, mostly my own. Working on the second color now. But I would like to cultivate a world where editors are seen as more approachable and where they're also enticed to charge what they're worth, dang it. And some of you are going, Jenna, you're one of the cheapest editors out there. Well, yeah, because I want to serve a select audience avatar. But at the same time, we'll cover in courses why some editors believe that to undercharge yourself is to undercharge all. Me, I say go with what fits your business model first best. That's just me. There's no wrong way to run a business so long as it's working for you. It does not have to work for someone else as long as you're happy with it as the person running it. End of story. That applies to anything in publishing, any other kind of business in the world, in my opinion. Yet, I see more and more with clients that do come my way where editors are being unkind to authors who have amazing ideas. Just drafting is their strong point. Editing is a different skill set. You do not have to be good at grammar and stuff to be a good writer. That's what you pay editors for goodness sake. With that being said, that's going to be really purple. And with that being the case, I'm really excited to see where that branch of things are going to go. And I'm also excited to get back to doing the editing shift here. And I know Mama Maggie and I kind of finished our tarot journeys a little bit. And yes, the glasses have to come off. With that being said, I mean, we could always cover Moonology or other things. I am hosting a class in person in the coming weeks and months where I look at the self-reflection qualities, the mental health saving qualities of doing things like tarot. And some of you who are hairdressers or know anything about hairdressing are probably like, oh my god, Jenna, you're doing it wrong. I'm doing it the way I can. I'm half blind here. But anyway, I'm also considering running a course on Moonology, how to use it for writing, and I'm also open to doing some collabs with some people in the coming months. I know that I have a lot of really cool collabs lined up for Soul Bard Academy, but I also have some that I want to do here more and more and more. Some people have contacted me and asked if I'm bringing back my old book review list. My members have access to Fiction in 5 right now. It was in the archives. I don't know if I'm going to have time, is the issue. I know that J.D. Robinson, I think, has a book club tier as part of her memberships. But, I mean, if you want me to participate in your book club, I was an English teacher for public education forever and a day. I got paid to force kids to participate in in-class book clubs against their wishes otherwise. I could help you design it for sure if you're interested, but go check JD's out too. There's just a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces. In our next video, I'm going to get ready to montage putting in the rest of this and just kind of take you all to see it is the final product when it's all washed and dried. Or you could just come to Sprints Friday night and see it there. The other thing... The other big thing that's going to happen after this video, I'm going to do a T-Turtle Black Friday haul video. Because that's normally when I purchase from them, is around the Black Friday holiday. And then we are going to take a lot of the plans I've been discussing about and put them on my big board there in the office. Twisty, twisty, twisty. Clippy, clippy, clippy. Yes, I have specific clips that are designated for hair dyeing because you know they're going to just absorb the color. Anyway, last one. Kamikaze Hair Clips, band name. And we are probably going to finish off this purpley color. So, it's go ahead montage mode and wrap this up. See you in a bit. Everyone, post-shower montage. I missed a spot. I always miss a spot. But yeah, it looks way better than it did. I have to touch up, when I redo my roots here, I have to touch up blending it back a little bit better. But, all in all, self-care, self-care accomplished, and some pretty gnarly looking hair out of it. It's not perfect, but you know what? I'm not perfect. And it's okay that my hair reflects that. It's the one thing about my beauty I've always been vain about. So, we're going to go ahead and, in the upcoming videos, like I said, do a look at some shirts that are sitting over there from Tea Turtle next, and probably finishing up Draw My Life and a couple other things. So, take care of you. See you in sprints soon, hopefully.